The United Nations AIDS Agency, UNAIDS, has warned that if U.S. funding cuts are not reversed, the world could see up to 2,000 new HIV infections every day. The agency's executive director, Winnie Byanyima, stated that the ongoing disruption to health services caused by the freeze on U.S. foreign aid under President Donald Trump's America First policy is having devastating consequences for global efforts to combat HIV/AIDS. This halt in funding, particularly from the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, has already forced many clinics to close and led to thousands of health workers being laid off. UNAIDS estimates that this will result in a significant spike in new HIV infections, with potentially 2,000 additional cases daily. Byanyima also warned of a dramatic increase in AIDS-related deaths. Without restored funding, UNAIDS projects a tenfold rise in fatalities over the next 4 years, which could lead to an additional 6.3 million deaths. The latest data shows that in 2023, there were 600,000 AIDS-related deaths globally, highlighting the urgency of the situation. The U.S. has defended its decision, claiming that cuts were necessary to root out fraud and waste. However, critics argue that these moves are undermining essential life-saving programs, with devastating consequences for people living with HIV. As the 90-day funding freeze is set to end in April, UNAIDS is calling on the U.S. and other governments to either restore the funding or step in with replacement contributions to prevent a global health crisis.